His successor as captain James Roby for 2018 produced a great display last week. The former skipper John Wilkin.
He was good last weekend as well. Luke Thompson got through a lot of hard work. He's difficult to stop, plays that ball nice and quick, and then off the back of that, Thompson. And if you think who's to follow, Big Alex and Louis McCarthy Scarsbrook, they look a well-balanced side this year, Saints.
New skipper to old skipper there, Roby for Wilkin. This Zeb Tyre now. 3 seasons in Perpignan. You've got to try on his debut for the Dragons at Craven Park.
You know what I like about Luke Thompson, but he works really hard, very fit, very powerful, always willing to work hard. And Saints, as always, at the line with numbers.
Great work from Lomax, and Barber in space for the first time. Barber's cutting them open. Lomax on his inside. St.Helens going to go in within 1 minute here in Perpignan. St.Helens hit the front. It was a fast start last week, and they do exactly the same in Perpignan. And 4-0, the Saints ahead. Johnny Lomax.
Well, Johnny Lomax, what an outstanding player he is. Covers every position in the back line, even played at hooker. And when they have those numbers going at the line, you can just see the disruption. No communication in the Catalans defensive line. And Johnny Lomax, who had touched the ball early on in the piece, he's the man who backs up the middle, knows exactly what's going to happen. And this is great work and a great opening for the Saints.
There's a few ways that
tried to come back right, but it was cut off that part of the field from him.
Thompson. Left-hand side, and Richardson. That man Barber gets a great ball away, and Regan Grace in the corner. Great ball from Ben Barber, and Regan Grace tiptoes in on that far side. And it's 2 tries now for St.Helens.
Well, this is just sublime from St.Helens. All players away from the line. Danny Richardson gives an early ball to Ben Barber, who threads the needle, puts it across the face of the centre, into the winger's hand, and Jody Broughton has to account for the centre. He can't afford.
Catalan now with the ball, with all the pressure, along with how good Saints are defensively.
Maria for Da Costa, bullets the pass. And now Garcia, taken high by Roby. Was he? Crowd thinks so. David Mead, some space, some acceleration. And David Mead, has he got the ball down there over the line?
Oh, I think the second effort, does he get it down? Initially, I think it hits Ben Barber's knee. And then he has another goal, tries to get it down. The referee thinks so as well, Phil Bentham.
Try on the field, the battle of the fullbacks there. David Mead, Ben Barber, 160-odd appearances each in the NRL.
He's low and hard, Mead. You see the ball. Does he get it down? Does he get it down?
Here is the decision. It's been a long time coming.
That's a try, Ben. The points on the scoreboard down in the south of France, but still half an hour to go.
And Ben, I understood the point you were making just before we kicked off for the second.
Oh, that dangerous tackle, yeah.
He's got that all wrong. Morgan Knowles, who is not that type of player, isn't a dirty player, he's solid as a rock.
Into ground, and I think he could be gone here.
Yeah, there you go.
Morgan Knowles dismissed in Perpignan. A red card.
Is that you think, right, there's going to be some space somewhere. Let's shift the ball from one side to the other, whereas defences just keep working from inside. So it's a big test for Saints. We've credited them how good they are in defence. They've got a further 27 minutes to go here as Johnny Lomax stays down.
His head ends up in an awkward place after the tackle of Benjamin Julian, a player that really impresses me every time I watch him. There's some of the work done in attack. And that smart piece of play from McCarthy Scarsbrook. Johnny Lomax is down. Benjamin Julian, who's a good buy for the Dragons. Solid player that could be part and parcel of this team for the next 10 years. In the meantime, concerns and worries about Johnny Lomax. This happens a lot, and I talk about it often. When a player reverses into the tackle, he reverses, he's facing his own try line, his own goal line. It'll be okay.
It's a yellow card for Benjamin Julien.
It's a difficult one, that. It really is.
It is.
Mighty area in there with the tackle. Roby shows it to one, gives it to Richardson. Danger man is Barber. Getting faced by Mead.
Well, he recognised he was running out of space, so he was the man who took the tackle. No point giving it to Grace or Percival, who get bundled into touch.
So air from St Helens finds Makinson on that right-hand side, who's got Swift for company, and Swift still going. Swift out of one tackle, and Swift over for St Helens. Well, they were asked the question by the Catalan Dragons, and Adam Swift opens his account for 2018 to provide the answer.
Well, the ball goes from the left to the right. As I said, Ben Barber did everything right. He didn't need to pass the ball. Nice little play from Tommy Makinson, but what about the footwork from Adam Swift? Such a powerful winger, good finish, steps off his right, confronted with Tierney, confronted with Bird, keeps his feet, scores a try.
De Costa, Casti. Defence Thompson. And De Costa, he's managed to poach one, has he? Just a metre away, and De Costa has managed to sneak over here. Looked like they'd repelled the danger initially, St Helens. And then Ulrich De Costa made his Dragons debut in a win at St Helens 2 years ago. Strikes against them in Perpignan.
How lucky.
This is Richardson. Now Wormsley again, third involvement in this sequence.
5, move.
Last one coming up for St Helens.
Hold.
12 or so metres away. Drop goal perhaps from Richardson. They were looking for 2 scores, and I think they've just got them.
Well, as soon as he struck that then, he knew that it hit it perfectly. Just have a little look. Drops it on the floor, kicks it between the sticks, turns around straight away.
He's been
Perfect touch on it.
There's been some
Teams at the top of the table will always have competition for places. Keeps everybody on the toes. And that's what Justin Holbrook's got.
Here is Barber. Put to ground eventually. Inside the last 60 seconds.
This kick will be a kick.
McCarthy scores, but great pass, Theo Farge. High tackle, David Mead.
Tackle, yeah.
That's a magical offload from Louis McCarthy Scars, but I thought they were setting up for the play to nudge it over the sideline and run the clock out. But lovely footwork, nice support from Farge. Yeah, and that's a clear penalty. They'll take the 2 and the 2 competition points.
Danny Richardson in no hurry to add these 2 points.
Well, the Saints fans are enjoying their time now in the south of France. They've turned up in numbers and encouraging the side here now, knowing that it's going to be a good night around Canet Plage.
It's been an exotic day for fans of Wigan and Saints. Catalan, Wollongong.
And Hull.
And Hull, of course, yeah. Hull fans.
Danny Richardson, the last act of this game. 2 more points for St Helens. They make it 2 from 2, 100%. It's finished.
Afraid about after the sin bin?
Oh, not afraid, but you're always concerned when you're down to 12 men against an opposition that are coming hard at you. So it was not ideal, but really proud of the boys to lift in that last 20-25 minutes. Yeah, very fortunate. We've got lots of good attacking players in the team, and we sort of got some good combinations happening early in the game, which got us the lead. And you know, we needed that in the end, didn't we? Because we knew Catalans would keep coming hard, and they did that. You know, they did a really good job. So yeah, it was really impressive, as you said. Even to have Tio, come off the bench for us. He's a great little competitor. So to get a win here, I'm really pleased.